We have an insider information that somebody is distributing Bitcoin right now. How is it gonna affect the price? You will find out in this video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Salman from Market to Paradise, and let's just quickly recapitulate what happened in the previous video. As you know, you and me, we have been predicting that Bitcoin will jump a little bit higher from $94,000 towards this Fibonacci sequence. As you can see, that's happening right now, and I've also told you that on multiple time frames, but we have been especially interested in the medium time frame. As you remember, I have been sharing with you this support zone that we are approaching, and also the bullish divergence that we will be talking about. But not only that, we have been also talking about the liquidity pool of some late noob short positions, and as you can see, they are absolutely liquidated right now. So this is great, because with ParadiseTeam VIPs we have used this knowledge in our favor. We have been scalping Bitcoin for 51% profit, and also Solana that made for us 80% profit. But the important thing is what's gonna happen now, and for that let me start with ultra high time frame zone. And by the way, today is giveaway Thursday. In the end of this video I will, as every Thursday, ask you one simple question, and the one with the most likes will win a beautiful and very valuable prize, so stay until the end for that. So right now we are on a weekly time frame. This is our ultra high time frame chart. I will not go too much deeply into this. If you want to understand what's happening right here, go and watch the videos from the previous week. I have been analyzing with you this price action into detail. Just very quickly, what's happening on a super cycle degree. What we are having is first impulse, then we will have a second corrective wave, and after that we will have the third impulsive wave that will take us toward $240,000 of Bitcoin. Then we will have another corrective wave, and then the final fifth wave that we weren't analyzing yet. It can be either truncated or it will take us higher, but let's not get ahead of ourselves because we are not quite there yet, because what matters now is the cycle degree price action. So for that you need to understand that we are having a pretty much similar price action to the one that happened in 2021. So first of all, we have also finished the impulse, right? You remember at these prices we have been accumulating heavily Bitcoin because that was the first and second impulse waves. Everybody else was selling right here, and we have been telling you on free Telegram channels in ParadiseTeam VIP. We have been exactly telling you what we are doing with our funds, but also in these videos I have been just shouting at you, buy Bitcoin, this is gonna be the best opportunity, right? But as it's always happened, the human behavior is always the same, and most of the people are buying right now here when the first cycle is actually about to finish, right? So the first cycle will conclude with this zigzag correction that will take us towards $44,000. This is classical impulse wave that also happened in 2021. I will not go deeply into that, but this is a classic Elliott Wave theory. Most of the people suddenly doesn't know how to analyze it properly, but it's very simple when you can go deeply into the price action and really understand the psychology of human behavior and how it repeats itself, right? Lots of people believe, I've been watching some crypto Twitter, lots of crypto Twitter influencers still believe we are in a third wave. You know that we have been closely monitoring every single move if you have been here, and because we have been analyzing on lower time frames each of the patterns right here, this one, fourth wave, and also the fifth wave finally, that was the ending diagonal that we are analyzing for the past 2 months, and we have been together, you and me, successfully predicting bottom here, top here, then that we will drop, basically every single move up or down, we don't care, we have been predicting everything, right? So because of this we believe this is really the final fifth wave, and we are about to start a corrective zigzag wave, which is the super cycle second wave, before we can jump towards $240. Another similarities to 2021 crash is that if we take a closer look at our MACD histogram and the price action before the 55% crash, you can see that we have started to create the three white soldiers right here, 1, 2, 3, before we started to get these huge liquidation candles lower that took us towards the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. and also we got that bearish cross of the MACD and average trend line. And what do we have right now at the current stage of Bitcoin when we are trading at $97,000 is also 3 white soldiers, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, and we are also having the bearish cross, ladies and gentlemen. So it seems like it's yet another confirmation that the probabilities are really suggesting that we are about to have the correction. Another one is if we zoom in closer right now, let's analyze the A wave, actionary wave of the zigzag by going into a high time frame, daily time frame, right? So you know that the ending diagonal is finished, it concluded right here. That's also the reason why with ParadiseTeam VIPs we have been closing all our long positions in terms of swing and day trading right here exactly at the top. And in the previous video I have been showing that to you. I have showed you exactly what we are doing, right? After that we have sold everything on spot right here and opened a first batch of short positions, beautiful entry at the high levels, and then we got the first sharp drop that seems to be the first wave of a new high time frame impulse. Then we got a secondary wave by retesting the support trend line that was previously working as a support, and right now we turned it into a resistance, and also we have been retesting the orange moving average trend line. For me, this is the second wave of an impulse. If you don't know the Elliott Wave theory, look at that, yeah? So the first wave is created by a motive mode. That means it subdivides itself into 5 waves, and the second wave is actionary corrective mode. The third wave is again made by a motive mode, corrective fourth wave, and actionary 5 wave. But it doesn't need to be like this. You understand that it's not just 5 and 3s. It can be one of these motive modes, okay, or one of these corrective modes every time. So the real skill is understanding early what's going to happen next, not acting emotionally as everybody else is doing when the price action already started, okay? That really differs the professional traders from the emotional gamblers. That's suddenly 99% of people. And when you have this kind of contrarian opinion on the market because you actually preceding, you are predicting what's gonna happen next, lots of people don't like it, right? Because they are emotionally invested in their trades, and I absolutely get it. Trading is a zero-sum game. When somebody wins, somebody else needs to lose, right? So because we have finished the high time frame second wave of an impulse right here, I believe at $100,000, right now we are already starting the third wave, okay? High time frame third wave, and let's analyze this price action. And the best way to do it is by going into lower time frame, and right now we are on a medium time frame chart. Every single candle represents 4-hour trading activity, okay? This is the bullish divergence that I have been telling you about. At these levels it worked perfectly. This was a classical bullish divergence. I have been showing you this textbook example from our MCP University that you can join for free on microparadise.com and increase your knowledge levels. So that was also together with just touching the beautiful support zone. Take a look at that, how well analyzed that is. This is how professional traders analyze that, because take a look, we just nearly touched it and the reaction, okay? This is the precisely analyzed levels. That's how it's supposed to be done for a proper trading. So the bullish divergence together with the support zone worked very well. That was one of the reasons why we have entered some scalp trades with ParadiseTeam VIPs, but overall the medium time frame is still bearish. That's why we with ParadiseTeam VIP original members not entering any long trades, but we are staying comfortably with our short trades where we already secured our positions with placing stop loss to break even. So take a look why the bearish price action is being kept so well on the medium time frame. First of all, we are creating lower lows after lower lows, as you can see, and together with that we are creating lower highs as well. Right here there was equal highs right here, and right now it seems like we will be creating another lower high. And if we will not retouch this secondary wave local top at around $98,800, we are really done with this double three, and we are just having a retest of a new secondary corrective medium time frame impulse that will be rejected from the current Fibonacci retracement level that is sitting right here. This is the 0.786 Fibonacci retracement level. As you can see, we already got reaction from that level right here. Together with that, we are creating something like bearish bearish divergence. As you can see, the histogram is making a higher high. However, the price so far is making lower high. This is called, tell me what it is called. I will give you 3 seconds. Yes, correct. It is the bearish hidden divergence. When the price is making lower high, but the indicator is making higher high. This is called bearish divergence, hidden bearish divergence. And it basically means that even though the momentum is there, somebody is distributing on the price and doesn't let the price to make higher high as the indicator made. And how can we backcheck that just to have better probabilities and make better trading decisions based on that? Well, we can take a look behind the scenes, and as I already showed you in the intro, somebody is really filling their sell limit orders on this price action higher. So as you can see by the footprint, there is loads of market buying happening, but as you already know from our videos, the market orders are used by noob money, but the big players, because they are working with big capitals, they need to work with limit orders, right? So the order book suit are giving us insights that there is loads of, because we are getting into negative numbers, there is loads of sell limit orders being filled at the current prices. That means somebody helps these sell limit orders to be filled. And who? Well, these market buying, right? This is fear of missing out liquidity that the whales are using very well for distributing their bitcoins. Does it mean that we will drop exactly from this price lower? No, it doesn't mean that. It's just giving us probabilities that this rally is not really sustainable for much longer, because the probabilities are showing us that the bears are doing something fishy. Together with that, we can see on this rally higher a decrease in volume. Other than this spike higher that was however used for distribution, as you can see, it was created by market buying but limit sell order filling. It is more like a wick out to get rid of some over leveraged long positions. And speaking of over leveraged long positions, we still have some cluster right here up to around $99,000. So I would really like to see these get liquidated before we turn to the other side, before we turn lower. So that would mean that we would need to wick out above this resistance right here, probably towards 0.86 Fibonacci retracement sequence, and that would still be in fact okay, that this is not a triple three but a double three, and we are still in a bearish structure and ready to move lower, right? The invalidation would be if we would be closing and turning this resistance into a support. Then it seems like the secondary wave of the third high time frame wave would be higher, maybe even touching the secondary wave at $100,000, right? But until then, we understand that we are still in the third wave on the high time frame degree, right? And this third wave is also being a motive mode wave, so it's being made by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves, right? And you remember from the previous videos, we are already done with the first wave, second wave, probably it was right here if we don't close above it, and right now we are starting the third wave. Just the secondary wave, it's not completely clear if it was just a double three or if we are about to touch towards this level one more time and respect the guidelines of the triple three. We still might have the luxury of increasing our short exposure if it's gonna be confirmed, right? But until then, we believe this is a double three, and right now we are actually in the start of the medium time frame third wave already. And the third wave, this one will also be created by 5 subwaves, right? So let me clear this a little bit so it is much clearer chart so you can understand what I'm talking about precisely. So let me clear this right here. Also, no, this not. Let me clear this as well. So this was a start of the medium time frame impulse, right? One, that is the first wave. Secondary wave that is probably finished by a double three, and right now we are starting the third wave. All right, the third wave subdivides itself into 5 waves as well. So it seems like this was the first wave. Let me show you from here. First wave, second wave if we don't close above it, and we are about to have an impulse lower now. And let's analyze this price action in more depth by zooming in and going into ultra low time frame chart. You know that we have been analyzing the double three right here, W finished right here, X and Epsilon right here, and afterwards we have started the new ultra low time frame impulse, right? So this impulse actually we can move right here, and it probably already finished the first wave, and right now we are having the corrective secondary wave, and if we are not about to cross this resistance and turn it into a support by closing a couple of candles above it and making some nice base below, like a double bottom, triple bottom, or any other bullish formation, we are about to get rejected, and we will have the third wave, then we will have the fourth wave, and the fifth wave will take us towards $85,000, right? So that's gonna be the impulse from the medium time frame. This impulse will be concluded right here, the third wave of an impulse, and the whole impulsive wave will be finished at $80,000. So ladies and gentlemen, the price action is absolutely clear. Trade safe, trade smart, and for the giveaway, the question is very easy but very interesting, and you know that I'm reading all of your comments, so I'm really excited to hear from all of you. What's one psychological trick that helps you stay disciplined in trading? For me personally, it's meditation and cold plunges that I do every morning, and I'm really interested on how you staying disciplined in your trading. This was Simon from Market to Paradise, and I will see you again on Saturday. Cheers.